Wonderful. Did you get a chance, like, because like you said, and I want to stay true to the thrash roots. Did you get a chance to listen to something like what Megadeth released, like Super Collider or something?
Super Collider was horrible. It's like I don't, and it will never end up there. And you know, of course, there's always a certain pressure from the management and labels,
Label,
you know, and then you try to make something that's more poppy and I mean, I understand that you want to try something new, but Super Collider was horrible. I mean, like all my respect it goes for Megadeth, but Super Collider was just terrible.
Because fans felt disappointed because when the very first single, I think the only one single which fans loved was the King Naked, which is still on their set list. But the entire album was a bland. It was not even thrash.
Yeah, I mean the problem is, like, you know, when bands grow older, they're losing their wildness.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot be as wild when you're like 50 as when you were 17.
17, yeah.
You know, let a guy who's 17 go jogging with a guy that's 50.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's not the same
intensity.
So I think that's a very important thing that people have to see, that a lot of bands with the time, they're losing their edge. They don't have the same aggression anymore. They're family fathers, they have normal jobs or whatever, and then they're kind of losing it.
But if you see, there are still bands like Accept. I mean, they're churning out amazing.
But they were a long time away.
Yeah, there was a gap. Yeah,
you know?
There was a gap.
And the gap always helps to recall, to come back, you know. And I don't think Accept would be so successful if they would have been like continuing, because we all remember when they were going down, they released some horrible albums, you know. So it always needs a clash, a breakdown, and then you can come back from the ashes if you know what you are and who you are.
Yeah.
So I love the reunions of the last years, because a lot of great bands came back, you know, like Accept and a lot of others also. And it wouldn't be possible if they wouldn't have been split up, maybe, because...
Exactly, because the same point, even Andreas from Sepultura was telling me that if there weren't fights within the bands, we could have never heard music from them coming. Like, for instance, if Dave Mustaine was still part of Metallica, we never had Megadeth then. So that's the beauty of having tensions in a band, leads to some new music of which becomes like evergreen.
And if you don't have a certain amount of tension, it will stay boring also.
Yeah.
And, I think also some bands had to split up to totally renew themselves and come back, you know, and we kind of had a situation like this in Destruction, like 16, 17 years ago, when we came back. Also, I never thought it was possible, but we could do it, and it was kind of, for me, it was amazing to do that. And since then, of course, you put all your effort, but it's also very difficult for a musician. You cannot write the album of your life every time. And fans have very high expectations, and that's why we did a little gap now from the new album.
Take a break.
To make the new album really strong and make sure people are gonna be hot for it, it's gonna be appreciated, and it's in the music is also always a thing of feelings, of emotions, of course, like our music is like a matter of physical aggression also.
Yeah, a lot of intensity.
Yeah. No, that's why a lot of people at our age play the blues. You know? But you know, we play the blues on 220 beats per minute. You know, so it's a different thing.
That's awesome. You know, from your take, I mean, are you happy with let's say a band like Black Sabbath doing their final tour without their original?
It's great, of course. I mean, you know, and that's the way you should end your career, like Black Sabbath does. You know. Very, very good, organized, and talented.
Without the original drummer,
yeah, but that's a sad thing, of course. You know, but still, it's the last chance to see Black Sabbath ever. Tony Iommi has cancer. We all don't know what's going on. Of course, what's in between the members, we don't know. You know, it's business. It's
a lot of personal stuff. Yeah.
And you all know Sharon Osbourne is kind of. You know,
I hear that.
And of course, it was sad to see not a major member in the band at the end. But the way Black Sabbath did it is great, I think. So it's going to be the final tour. What I don't like is the final tour never ends.
Yeah.
And there's another final tour.
Might be another final.
And then there's another final tour, and it's like, come.
This is getting annoying.
Yeah. I don't want to say any names, but there's also a German band who's doing this since 6 years now. A final tour and a final tour. And
that goes on.
And that's kind of a rip-off to the fans.
That's cool. And yeah, so, you know, anything touring planned, or you guys are going to focus totally on the album? Once the release is done, then you start going on road again?
I mean, right now we're planning the European tour, which we're going to start after summer. And we also planning several dates for festivals and stuff. And yeah, basically next year is very busy for us, so we're going to have the album out, and yeah, I think we didn't do so many shows in Europe in the last 2-3 years. It's going to be a nice tour. It's going to be like
big tour.
Yeah, because the last years we did tour that much. So we did a little tour 2.5 weeks last year in December, around November. It was just like additional shows in between tours, you know. But
what about PANZER? Like, because
I mean, PANZER.
I as a fan honestly wouldn't want this to be like a band which created one album and stopped. No,
we all want to do this again, and it's going to depend on time schedule.
Yeah, your availability as well.
Well, you know, the PANZER record sold well, and also we got a very positive review over all the media. So it would be very sad if we could not do this again. But on the other side, of course, I have my main band. PANZER's kind of just a crazy child. It's like it's a great hobby, and I really love to continue. And we'll see. I'm focusing on Destruction now. You know, when PANZER was there, I pushed Destruction away, so let me do PANZER first. And my guys accepted this, and now Destruction comes, I'm going to do a Destruction album. But with PANZER, it's like this: if we're going to sit down and write songs, we're going to be able to write and record an album in between 3 and 4 months. Because it's, you know, we all have this music in our blood. It's just you go to the rehearsal, the studio,
plug in the guitar and play.
You play. It's, you know, it's not, you don't want to create something new. You're creating tributes to the 80s. So it's not to create something new and fulfill dreams. It's just like,
especially when you have a player like Herman Frank, who's a legend. So that's amazing.
And, you know, he's playing riffs like
child's play.
So it's hopefully we can continue with this because it's been a great experience for me. And we'll see. First now Destruction Priority until end of next year, and then hopefully we can start writing new PANZER album.
That's wonderful. So that's about it. Thanks. It was wonderful having a chat with you every time.
My pleasure.
And I'm glad that you know you have good memories of playing in India, and I hope you get to come back again.
Hopefully,
with the new album.
Hopefully, India is also the metal fans are gonna just try to stick together, and you know it's not so. I know it's not so easy in India with the metal fans, so you know they have to stick together and keep the rock and roll alive. And you know, it's at the end of the world, rock and roll will survive because it's a part of freedom. And when we played, rock and roll brought so much happiness to people, you know. And I think in India, it's just the beginning of something that people will catch up in the future. I'm very sure about this.
Wonderful, thanks.
Thank you very much.
You have a wonderful. You guys, when are you heading back home?
We're heading back home tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And then I'm gonna have some stuff to do, like some TV ads for some company with some rock and roll stuff.
So you totally focus on the band, or it's something which?
No. And then we have a Destruction show next week. And then we're gonna go to the studio, record more Destruction songs.